What if I told you there are coffins hanging hundreds of feet up on cliffs, not buried, not hidden underground, but hanging in the air, and no one knows exactly why? Deep in the remote mountains of China, in Sichuan and Yunnan provinces, you can see something unbelievable. Wooden coffins, balanced on vertical rock cliffs, some as high as 100 feet, others nearly 400 feet above the ground. At first glance, it looks like a vertical graveyard. But the real mystery is not what they are, it's how and why they were placed there. So far, researchers have found 171 hanging coffins. Some of them are over 3,000 years old. Think about that. No cranes, no machines, no modern tools, just stone, wood, ropes, and human strength. How is this even possible? Historians believe these coffins belong to an ancient tribe called the Bo people. They lived in this region over 3,000 years ago. Very little is known about them. In 1573, during the Ming Dynasty, the imperial army wiped out most of the Bo tribe. Their people vanished, but their secrets remained, hanging on the cliffs. The mountains where these coffins exist are extremely remote. Many cliffs are straight up and down, almost impossible to climb. From a distance, the coffins blend into the rock. That's why many are still undiscovered. Experts believe thousands more could still be hidden. When researchers studied a few coffins closely, they found something surprising. Each coffin was carved from a single piece of wood, made using only axes, no metal tools, no saws. That alone is impressive. But what they found inside was even stranger. Inside many coffins were bones of more than one person, and dirt. At first, scientists thought rainwater carried oil inside, but later they realized the truth. The Bo people first buried their dead in the ground. After the bodies decomposed, they placed the bones into the coffins. Sand was added to stop movement. This made the coffins extremely heavy. So again, the question comes back. How did they lift them so high? In 2003, a Discovery Channel team tried to solve this mystery. They recreated the entire process, using only ancient-style tools. They carved holes into the cliff, inserted bamboo poles, used them like steps. At the top, they used a bamboo pole as a pulley. Simple, but brilliant. With ropes and teamwork, they lifted a heavy coffin 300 feet up. It took 12 people and 3 days. The experiment worked. This is likely how the Bo people did it. Even more fascinating, inside the coffins, researchers found finely woven fabric. The design matched ancient silk-making techniques. This proves the Bo people were skilled craftsmen. They understood silk cultivation and fine textile work. Some similar fabric styles are still made in parts of China today, which means the Bo people may not be completely gone. Some may have survived, blended into other communities. So why did they hang the coffins? A professor who studied this for 30 years believes there are two main reasons. First, the higher the coffin, the closer the soul is to heaven. Second, protection. From wild animals, from enemies. A coffin hanging on a cliff is almost impossible to reach. And that's where the mystery remains. No written records, no clear answers, only theories. Were they honoring the dead, protecting their ancestors, or following a belief we no longer understand? One thing is certain. These hanging coffins are one of the strangest burial practices in human history, and they're still watching us from the cliffs. What do you think? Why would an ancient tribe choose the sky instead of the ground? Tell me in the comments, and I'll see you in the next mystery.